Bruce Lee wasn't just a martial arts legend, he was a warrior. While the world saw his lightning-fast moves on screen, very few know about the real fights he had on the streets. These weren't choreographed, these weren't scripted. These were raw, brutal encounters where Bruce had to fight for real. But what made him so dangerous? How did he take down trained fighters in mere seconds? And what was the one fight that almost changed his entire philosophy on combat? Let's dive into the truth about Bruce Lee's secret street fights. 1. The infamous Hong Kong Challenge. Before Bruce Lee became a global icon, he was a scrappy street fighter in Hong Kong. As a teenager, he was constantly getting into fights with local gang members and martial artists. His skills in Wing Chun were tested against street fighters who had no rules, just brute force and survival instincts. One of his most famous fights happened in the back alleys of Hong Kong. A local gang member challenged him, believing Bruce was just a rich kid playing kung fu. But within seconds, Bruce dodged his wild swings, countered with a flurry of precise strikes, and knocked him out cold. This was the first sign that Bruce was something different, a fighter who didn't just move fast, but thought fast. 2. The secret fight that changed everything. When Bruce moved to America, he didn't stop fighting. In Oakland, California, he was challenged by a traditional martial artist named Wong Jack Man. The fight was meant to prove whether Bruce's Jeet Kune Do was superior to classical styles. At first, Bruce expected a quick victory, but Wong's footwork and defense dragged the fight out much longer than Bruce anticipated. After several minutes, Bruce grew frustrated and unleashed his full speed, forcing Wong into retreat and ending the fight in a way that made Bruce rethink everything. This was the moment Bruce realized that street fights weren't about style, they were about efficiency and adaptability. That's when he refined Jeet Kune Do into the ultimate fighting system. 3. The one-punch knockout. Another legendary story involves Bruce sparring at a gym when a black belt karate fighter challenged him. The fighter wanted to test Bruce's power. What happened next was shocking. Bruce told him to attack. As soon as the fighter moved, Bruce intercepted his punch and delivered a single strike to his chest. The man flew backward, collapsing to the ground, completely stunned. Witnesses described it as the closest thing to a superhuman knockout they had ever seen. This was proof that Bruce wasn't just fast, he could end fights before they even began. 4. Why Bruce Lee was untouchable in real fights. Bruce's street fights weren't just about strength or speed. He had 3 major advantages: unpredictability. Unlike traditional martial artists, Bruce didn't follow set patterns. His Jeet Kune Do adapted to any situation. Explosive power. His famous 1-inch punch wasn't just for show. He could generate maximum force in minimal time. Mind games. Bruce could read an opponent's movements before they even attacked. His reflexes were faster than a blink. This combination made Bruce Lee nearly unbeatable. But could his techniques still hold up today? Bruce Lee's street fights weren't just about winning. They were about proving that traditional martial arts needed to evolve. His methods inspired modern MMA, boxing, and self-defense tactics. So, what do you think? Would Bruce Lee dominate in today's UFC, or would modern fighters have an edge? Drop a comment below, and let's debate. Bruce Lee's real-life fights were more than just physical battles. They were tests of philosophy, speed, and adaptability. He fought to prove that martial arts should always evolve, and he won. Even today, fighters study his techniques, trying to unlock the secrets behind his speed and power. But one thing is clear: Bruce Lee wasn't just a movie star. He was a fighter,